and our channel revolves around one core idea, not knowledge, but transformation of life. And today, through an important paragraph from Xuemo's work, and we will understand a philosophy that can be lived. And at the same time, let me briefly introduce the author Xuemo. Xuemo is the man in the poster on the background. Xuemo is a Chinese writer and a cultural scholar whose works integrate literature and spiritual cultivation, emphasizing realization through lived experience. And many of his works point to the one core idea: true wisdom is not in books, but in life. So today, through this passage, we enter a very important topic together. And the topic is soft in heart, yet firm in action. Practice until it becomes natural. 心柔并行间，时常成自然. Soft in heart, yet firm in action. Practice until it becomes natural. And Chinese philosophy does not depart from daily life. It is a way of living. And this way of life began as early as the pre-Qin period or even earlier. Even later, Zen Buddhism remained rooted in life. From the platform sutra of the sixth patriarch, 六祖坛经, we can see that it still emphasizes practice within life. And this is precisely the characteristic of Chinese philosophy and Chinese culture. Confucius is called a great educator because he explained the great way through concrete words and actions. And this is an important feature of Confucius' teaching. In the works that record his words and actions, profound Tao is embedded. And yet we rarely see him describing abstract theories at great length, and nor do we see him turning ideas into rigid doctrines. He enlightened his students within the vitality of life, and he taught different things according to each person's capacity. He allowed students to realize by themselves, and this is called teaching without discrimination and adapting to the individual. 有教无类，因材施教. Teaching without discrimination and adapting to the individual. His students also emphasizes applying what they learned, not just studying knowledge. For example, when Zilu heard something, if he could not practice, he feared hearing more. Once Zilu understood a principle, he would definitely act on it. Zilu is one of the famous students of Confucius. And if he could not practice, he would not want to hear new teachings. This reflects not only Zilu's character, but also Confucius' guidance. Confucius always taught his disciples to apply what they learned in daily behavior. And there is a saying, 知之为知之，不知为不知. To know what you know and to know what you do not know. Even if you understand in theory, if you cannot act on it, it is still not knowing. Hi, Abdul. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Rachel. Welcome. Thanks for your time. Thank you for your support. And please subscribe our channel. Hi, Lulu. Rachel. Hi, Punan. Hello. We are talking about the Chinese traditional wisdom. We are talking about the Tao, and we are also talking about Confucius. Anyone know Confucius? Hi, Samantha. Anyone know Confucius? So I'm talking about Confucius. Then you'll know where am I from. I'm from China. So even if you understand in theory, if you cannot act on it, it is not knowing. Hi, Karuna. Hello, welcome. In short, words must be truthful and actions must bear results. Therefore, whether trained by Confucius or tempered through life, they all become carriers of the spirit of the Tao. Later, Confucianism produced many practical talents for governing society, and they become pillars of the nation. Throughout histories, there were capable ministers who assisted in governance, and this provided talent support for China's unified political system. Hi, Punam. Thanks for your feedback. Yeah, the voice is still cracking. It is because the network. Hi, Savvy. Hi, Parama. Hi, Chauharsh. Prina. Yes, you can say I am practicing. Are you violent? What do you mean? Hi, Savvy. I'm from Nasser. Hello. Hi, John. Hello. And it's very glad to see people from different parts of the world gathering here. So let me know where you are from. Hi, Prerna. Hi, Savi. Hello, welcome. Welcome to our channel. And we can see a very central idea that true wisdom does not stay in words. It is realized in action. It is not about understanding. It is about becoming. It is not about hearing more, but about doing. Burning. Where is burning? Thank you for your loving for China. Is there this who comes during the day? Hi, Abida. Well, we are all cliques. We are cliques, and we do live stream at different times every day. No, suggest a nice book. Okay, I will suggest speaking about Tao. This is the um, book 《道德经》and 老子 in points by Xuemo. 道德经 and 老子 in points. Also, this is the world is a reflection of the mind by Xuemo. So please subscribe our channel if you're new here. Thank you so much. No, I cannot type, but you can search for Xuemo, the author Xuemo, Xuemo, because I'm not allowed to type here, type on the screen. Hi, Carolina, thank you for your kind words. You can search for Nuno Xuemo, Xuemo Xuemo on Amazon, and you can search which one do you prefer. There are novels and also spiritual essays. Hi, Zujit. Hello, welcome. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you. Yes, he is a great writer. He's a very famous contemporary Chinese writer, and he have already won the international recognition. Yes. So let me introduce Mr. Xuemo. So Mr. Xuemo is the internationally acclaimed writer and thinker. If you're on a journey of self-discovery, mindfulness, or personal growth, his books are absolute must-read. So, and Xuemo was born 1963, is a renowned writer from Western China. He has written more than 80 titles with over 200 editions that translated into more than 28 languages, including English, French, German, Korean, Russian, and Spanish. Hi, Nunu. I'm not an employee, but we are doing the things introducing Xuemo's works. Hi, Aras. Thank you for your message. Yes, today's weekend and not in working mode. Good to hear that. Okay, taking the word tomorrow. Thank you. Xuemo is one of China's most influential contemporary writers. His audiobook Buddha's Wisdom, Xuemo integrates the Diamond Sutra on the Himalaya platform, has been played over 35 million times and remains a top-ranking program. And his series was on Lao Tzu's mind. Xuemo interprets Dao De Jing has sold nearly 1 million copies in China. Hi, no, sorry, I haven't read Ice and Fire. And Xuemo's novel, Into the Desert, won the 2022 Excellent Translation Award by the China International Communications Group, CICG, the 2024 NYC Big Book Award for Women's Fiction, and the 2024 Independent Press Award for Literary Fiction. His novel, Curses of the Kingdom of Xixia, won the 2024 NYC Big Book Award for World Literature. The novel, Wild Fox Rage, won the 2024 International Impact Book Award and the 2025 NYC Big Book Award, and was honored with the 2025 International Book Awards. So this is Mr. Xuemo, Nunu. So hope you can search for Xuemo, Xuemo, Xuemo on Amazon. Yes. And also you can go to our official global shop, shop.xuemo.com. There are more of Xuemo's books there. Hi, Caroline. No. Okay. Thank you for your companion. If you are new here, please subscribe. And talking about the Dao De Jing, there is a Chinese philosophy and emphasizes 习常成自然, practice until it becomes natural. Practice until it becomes natural. And this is also what I am doing here in the live stream. I want to spread Xuemo's mindology, and we are not, English is not our first language, and even in Chinese, I don't think I can introduce his methodology fluently, and in like every day there are 3 hours, 3 hours expressing what he's saying. So this period, I am practicing how to express Xuemo's methodology in English, and maybe years and years, then it become natural. So practice until it becomes natural. 习成成自然. Practice until it becomes natural. It is the truth for anything. Yes, no. If you like novels, I will recommend the Desert Trilogy first. So, the Desert Trilogy includes Desert Rights. Let me show you. Desert Rights, then White Tide Pass, Desert Rights, White Tide Pass, and Desert Hunters. These are called known as the Desert Trilogy. Yes, Desert Trilogy. What's my favorite of Xuemo's book? It is called, actually, in Chinese, it's called 无死的金刚心. It means deathless, the deathless diamond heart. A very powerful name. The deathless diamond heart. But the first English edition, it was translated into the name as The Holy Monk and the Spirit Woman, also by Xuemo. So the Holy Monk and the Spirit Woman, this is my favorite book. So we are talking about practice until it becomes natural. So you can see my pronunciation, and my spoken English is not bad because I practice a lot in my early 20s. In my early 20s. So when you repeatedly practice something, it is no longer forced. It becomes your natural state. And soft in heart yet firm in action is an even deeper requirement. 心柔并行间, soft in heart yet firm in action. How does it sound? Soft in heart yet firm in action. So your heart can be soft, your mind can be soft, but your actions must be firm. Softness is not weakness, and firmness is not rigidity. And it is also a form of cultivation. So softness is not weakness. No, don't say that. So where are you from? What's your first language? Hi, Caroline. Manesh, hello. Hi, Wagwan, hello, welcome. Please subscribe our channel if you're new here. So softness is not weakness, and firmness is not rigidity, and this is a balance. So it is something very practical. If you learn a lot, but your life does not change, then you are not truly known. And true growth is turning every understanding into action, then turning every action into a habit. Finally, turning habits into your nature. And this is the real Tao. Hi, Caroline. So you want to read Chinese books, it is easier for me to introduce Xuemo's Chinese editions books. Xuemo has written over 80 titles, and they are all available on our global online shop, shop.xuemo.com. So you can check our official online shop, shop.xuemo.com, and you can find many Chinese books there. And the most important book during Xuemo's works is in Chinese, it is called 空空之外. Hi, Dennis. Hello. 空空之外. 空空之外 by Xuemo is Hi, Baker John. Hello, welcome. So a person may have the ambition to leap forward and may pursue growth and process, but must maintain a life state that represents natural laws. Right when actually we are the carrier of the culture and the vessel of the culture. So we are spreading good literature and culture into the world. You can, am I a bookseller? I will not define myself like that. Hi, Rank, Karen. Like when I'm very serious, really. In rank. So people must maintain. It is not about Chinese culture, but it is about universal demands and universal desire, not desire, universal. Yeah, it is more universal, not limited to Chinese. What do you do? What do you mean by what do you do? I am introducing Xuemo's works. AI is very. Hi, Scott. Scott, thank you. Universal understanding. Introducing Xuemo methodology, and it is not only about Chinese culture, but universal. Yes. Thank you. And everyone here, thank you for your time and companion. No, it is not about religion. It is not about religion. Why Xuemo is important? Because many readers say that Xuemo is not only a storyteller, but he can illuminate people's inner heart, whether through his novels and through his spiritual essays or some cultural summaries. Think the dude, it is early in the morning in China, it is 4:37. Who is Xuemo? Xuemo is the contemporary Chinese writer and who has won the international recognition and whose works can illuminate people's inner light. Yes, of course. In China, maybe in Western world, if someone has the great theory and great thinking, he can be famous, and he is called a great thinker or great philosopher. Even his personal life is very, in a mess. But in China, only those who can live his philosophy can be called the great, the, the secret. Yes. So whatever Xuemo is writing in his books, the philosophy, he live it as the daily life. Yes. Hi, Scott. The lady is very smart. This lady is not smart. I'm just, express, Xuemo's mindology, and I am still practicing these theories and philosophy in my own daily life. I haven't lived in that way, but I am still learning and practicing all this philosophy in my daily life and try to cultivate myself, shaping, reshaping myself. Hi, Karina, you're driving. Okay, thank you, Karina. Thank you for your time. Be careful. Yes, love you. Respect. Oh, philosophy. Yes. Xuemo, Xuemo. So, I'm not smart. I'm just someone introducing Xuemo's methodology. So, one must maintain a life state that respects natural laws. It is the basic in Chinese, in you know, in China, and there is a saying: "飘风不终朝，骤雨不终日." A violent wind does not last all morning, and a sudden rain does not last all day. So pursuing quick success and instant benefits cannot be sustained. So therefore, we should not become like violent storms. We should become like a long flowing stream, and everything should be allowed to unfold slowly. And Lao Tzu did not advocate violent force. What is the natural law? I am expressing it, and based on Xuemo methodology, yeah, do not like a violent force. Do not, but do what Lao Tzu advocated is gentleness and compassion. I don't smile. I'm smiling. Okay. So what Lao Tzu advocated is gentleness and compassion. And he advocated constancy, constancy, 恒常, constancy. So can a business also grow slowly? Or for your self growth, it can, of course, it must grow slowly. Many people are especially impatient. However, I think what to do with evil people who practice violence, I think the first thing is to focus on ourselves. We cannot change the world, we cannot change the others, but we can change ourselves. And even in the same phenomenon, actually, two different people are experiencing the totally two different world. So actually, we can focus on ourselves and to cultivate ourselves and for for us, our life will become better. And yes, what do you think? Do not focus on the others. Do not focus on the evils. If someone hit me, and there is a different kind of level of hating and different kind of situations. So it is based on the situation. You should protect yourself. It doesn't mean weakness, but softness, and your action can be very strong, but your heart can be very soft, but it doesn't mean you're weak or practice weak. You have nice humor. Really? Hi, Bowden. Thank you. Hi, Ila. Thank you for your time. Hi, scared crowd. What's up, guys? We are talking about the some traditional wisdom like softness in heart but firm in action. And also we are talking about the compassion. And these are all based on the Xuemo mythology. Hi, Wagwan. In this situation, you should hug your girl. I see. Yeah, to the friends here, if you're new here, please subscribe our channel. If you're our old friends, please share our channel to your friends. Bring your friends along. So many people are especially impatient. They just start a company and immediately think about when you can go public. These have indeed been such cases. But most of them are like a dazzling fireworks show. Very soon they disappear. To grow slowly means to value accumulation. And every company that lasts long values accumulation. Chinese people often say, what comes quickly also goes quickly. So sometimes growing too fast is not a good thing. When crops grow too fast, their stems become weak, let alone business. And there is only one situation where fast growth is natural, that is rapid growth after deep accumulation, like bamboo. In my hometown is, I was born in a village that is crowded by the mountains, and there are old bamboos. I don't know whether it's common in Western world. Do you know bamboo? Let me know. Okay, you're very humorous. No, no, have you ever watched Game of Thrones? Oh, I've heard about that, but it is very famous in China, but I haven't watched that game. But speaking now about the throne, I will recommend the book Reclaim the Throne of Your Heart by Xuemo. Yeah, bamboo trees, you know that, and do you have bamboo in your country? So this book, Reclaim the Throne of Your Heart, is about master your mind and master your destiny. And this book is a wisdom guide that focuses on the mind and the nature of the mind, teaching modern individuals how to transform from slaves of the external world into masters of their own minds. And Xuemo regards cultivating spiritual autonomy as the most important practice in life and distills the traditional Mahamudra yoga into a form of mindful yoga that is easily understood by contemporary readers. Hi Scott. Hi Tanu. Hello, welcome. I think I forgot to turn on the light, the main light. Wow. After turning on the light, I see it's so shiny. Hi, Scott. Thank you for your message. Bamboo blooms all over the world at the same time every 140 years. Wow, you are so knowledgeable. Thank you for your information. I didn't know that. Hi, Tanu. Secret now very shiny after the light is turned on. Water margin. What is water margin? I don't quite understand your question. Hi VJY, hello, welcome. Please subscribe to our channel if you are new here and give me some likes for support. Thank you so much. So bamboo actually, I'm kind of, I was born in a village that crowded by mountains and bamboos, and it is called 竹子. But before it become the bamboo, when it is very, very small, it just come out from the earth. We eat it. So it can be as food. It is very delicious food in China, in my hometown. So we eat it, and before it come into bamboo, it is called sun. Before coming to bamboo, 竹子, it is called sun, and this is my favorite food. And it is in different. There are different kind of sun, and in different seasons, it is in different form, and they taste differently. Wow, very delicious. My hometown is near Shanghai. Water Margins is a classic Chinese adventure show from the 1970s. Hi, Nunu, you're from North Korea. Okay, welcome. How do you cook sun? Sun. Soon, sun. When after you cook it, it is delicious. Bamboo shoots made with beef. Bamboo shoots. Is it bamboo mixed with beef? Wow, you also eat bamboo shoots? When the wind is gone, does the bamboo remain? Is it? Hi, Seven. Hello, welcome, Seven Storm. Welcome to our channel. Oh, you have to go. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time. Yes, Boyle and Beef. Hi, Soben. Hello, welcome. Blue. Okay. So, bamboo can stay on the ground for 3 years, but after emerging, it grows tall within days. So imagine this. Bamboo can stay on the ground for 3 years, but after emerging, it grows tall within just days. Therefore, when a business is in its accumulation phase, it must be allowed to grow slowly. Do not rush for quick success, and do not fixate on competitors in meaningless competition. Of course, accumulation is not working blindly in isolation. It means understanding the external situation and having a clear vision within and knowing where to accumulate strength, prepare well, not by preparing everything perfectly. It is impossible to prepare everything, right? So doing while preparing is the normal state. So it is about a sense of rhythm. It is not about avoiding growth, but growing without violating natural rhythm. It is not about being slow, but about not rushing blindly. It is not about not advancing, but about not advancing blindly. So there is a saying in China that 飘风不终朝，骤雨不终日. Again, violent wind does not last for a morning, and sudden rain does not last a day. It's a reminder of natural law. Natural law. So everything extreme is unsustainable. Do you think the same? Everything extreme is unsustainable, and everything that goes against rhythm cannot last. Therefore, the true lasting power is always gentle. But this gentleness is not weakness, it is a continuous force, like water. And water is soft, yet it can pierce stone. And this is the long flowing stream. It does not rush, but it never stops. It does not compete, yet it eventually arrives. Hi, thanks, Drew. It is. Oh, you've been to China once. How's China? It is not about Chinese religion. It's not about religion. It's about Xuemo mythology. She's AI. Yeah, I'm AI. Yeah. Today, quite funny. Hi, Yamas. Thank you for your remind. It means that you come here every day. Like, hi, Erica. So it is about the network problem, about my voice blubbering. And so we are talking about the continuous force and about the gentleness. This is not only a law for business, it is also a law for life. And many people want to change their lives overnight, but true change always happens slowly. And many people want quick success, but true success is built through accumulation. And maybe you read the book one page a day, and you have a reflection today, and you take the action today. This may seem very small, and they are very small, but they are accumulating. And one day, just like the bamboo, they will suddenly emerge, invisible underground, maybe for 3 years, but yet constantly growing. And when it breaks through the soil, you may think it grew quickly. In fact, it has accumulated enough. So the key ideas we've just talked about is about rhythm, accumulation, and constancy. Okay, interesting, the low cooked. So rhythm means not going against nature, and accumulation means not rushing for results. And constancy means continuing steadily. And these 3 points are the embodiment of softening heart yet firm in action. Softness of heart means not being anxious. Firmness in action means constant execution. So practice becoming natural is the final state. And when we truly begin to, these are our today's topic, right? The wisdom from maybe the Tao Te Ching or the traditional wisdom, rhythm. So when we truly begin to slow down, and a deep question will naturally arise. Slowness is not just about rhythm, about speed or rhythm. Behind it, it lies the question of where true power comes from. And there is a saying in China, 大道本柔弱，柔弱胜刚强. The great Tao is inherently soft and weak, and softness overcomes hardness. Hey, what do you think of this sentence? Softness overcomes hardness. Oh, my name is Joanna. Thank you. So softness overcomes hardness, and the Tao has never been forceful. It is soft to the extreme, and it always works quietly. Hi, thank you, Nunu. Thank you for your typing. Softness overcomes hardness. Yes. Oh, you go by that way. Thank you. Wow. So it always works quietly and never seeks attention, and people may not even notice its presence. Therefore, a state of softness is closer to the Tao. Wait, man, you have a big sense of humor. So the when because I'm saying the softness overcomes hardness, and the Wagwan's message is the sadness overcomes happiness. Uh, very funny. I don't think so. I think happiness is overcomes the sadness. But to just let them all emotions flow. Just let them flow. Do not against anything, and then naturally you will become happy and calm every moment in your life. You know, I cry a lot. When there is emotion, I will cry. But after crying, I will not stay in that state. I just like a child after crying, and I become happy right away. And you know, also if we want true happiness, I think some practicing is very important. Some training in your life, like meditation training, is really important. And after that, you can reach a level of life status that you may feel happiness and calmness and blessing every moment in your life. And also, so I would recommend this book, Reclaim the Throne of Your Heart by Xuemo. You can search this little yellow book on Amazon, and you can search for Xuemo Xuemo for this book. And this will tell you how to change your mind, and you can reach a certain life status. Okay, before I continue, I will open another cell phone because Xuemo started doing the live stream in China platform. I will do the live stream, and at the same time, oh, I will watching the Xuemo's live session. He's my I should open the message. I'm trying to get that book. How can I apply to my life? Yes. Hi, Peter Cooper. Best wish from London. Hi, I just back from London and Oxford. Hi, Peter. Have we met each other in the UK? Why can't I receive the message? I was in the UK for maybe the whole March. Wait, so you are also in the UK? I don't know that. We went there for the London Book Fair. We have our independent booth, and we also have many dialogues and talks in different universities in London. So I will do the live stream, and at the same time, I'm watching Xuemo's live stream. Maybe I am focused on my speaking, but this is like the presence, the presence energy from Mr. Xuemo, Yes, Mr. Xuemo is Chinese. Hi, hello, long time no see. Are you coming here for Mr. Xuemo? Yes, he's doing the live session, but he's in the United States now. I'm not listening, but I just being here with Mr. Xuemo, and there is the energy. No, he doesn't speak English. He speaks Mandarin. So we are talking about the state of softness. So, and the state of softness is closer to the Tao. No matter how strong a force may seem, compared to the gentle, continuous force of the Tao that acts everywhere and at all time, it is still limited. Because forcefulness means exertion, and exertion cannot last forever. Its influence is fleeting, but the power of the Tao arises naturally and endures without end. Yes, he's doing a world tour. Hi, Mickey. Welcome, Peter. I love London. I love the UK, Peter. Yes, I was in the UK from March the 8th to March the 30th for over 20 days. Yes. Hi, mechanism. I like it. I like the UK. I will be there next year. I went to the London for the London Book Fair, and we have many. Xuemo had many dialogues and talks in 4 different universities there: the University of Bath, the University of Bristol, and the University of London. Then we went to Oxford to attend the Oxford Literary Festival, and Xuemo has also was invited to give a speech in the Oxford University, and also during the whole journey about spreading the culture and Xuemo's work, we also visited what is called the most beautiful village in the UK. I don't know the locations. Sorry, so I don't know about the north or south in UK. I never Google that whether it's north or south. I'm very lucky I met the royal families, all of them on the street. Yes. So let's back to the topic. So forcefulness cannot become a sustainable way of living, but gentleness and constancy, which are closer to the Tao, can become a way of life. So remember, what is rigid breaks easily. It often collapses halfway. It cannot reach the end. And if you want to reach the end, you must dissolve all impatience and aggression and enter the realm of softness. It is the best teaching for me myself. I am kind of so kind of rigid, and I should learn to be more soft and learn to be softer. What do you mean? Why I'm so clean? The face? It is because of the light. Yes, even I'm, when I turn on the main light, wow, it surprised me. It's so shiny myself. Oh, when you know green tea, yes, actually Chinese love green tea. And I also bought some British tea from the UK when I back from the UK. Not skincare. It is you can it is just about like the filter. The filter makes you look so shiny, so smooth. No, I don't do surgery for the face. No. So when an individual life practices the wisdom of the Tao, the first step is to become still and soften the heart, and then act calmly and steadily, living according to your own rhythm with order. And the life rhythm of a business is often fast because the world changes rapidly. And once the future direction is misjudged, perhaps at the turning point of an era, it will be thrown off the track. Brands like Motorola, Nokia, and Kodak are examples. Therefore, the prerequisite for orderly development is to grasp the right direction. And excellent entrepreneurs always see far and see clearly. This helps avoid impatience and disorder and prevents disrupting their own rhythm. So I think here, Mr. Xuemo is like the one who can always see far and see clearly, and this helps us, at least me, to avoid impatience and disorder. And he protects us so much, so well, and he's shaping reshaping us, the our character, so we will be more close to the Tao to practice in our daily life. to live the way, to live our personal life more close to the Tao. Wow, speak about Peter. Thank you for reminding. You remind me of the English breakfast. Impressive. And once in a hotel, I ordered the British breakfast. It's so delicious. And you know what? I seem like a little bit the 5 kilograms grow. Hi, no, I don't have so much knowledge. I just expressing Xuemo's knowledge. I'm not a knowledgeable person, but Xuemo does. And he's not only knowledgeable, but also he lifts all his mindology into daily life. I look fit. Thank you. Don't want to have it. I get 5 kilogram when I was in London because of the British breakfast. Yeah, sausage, bacon, egg, beans, mushroom, black pudding. Oh no, no black pudding, but two toast and tea. Yeah, right. Yeah. Um, every day during the 20 days in the UK, I ate bacon, two eggs, two fried eggs, and mushroom. Wow, mushroom is amazing. Mushroom, bacon, toast, and croissant, uh, latte, and um, the milk, but it is not milk. How to say that? Like this, it is very thick milk. How to say that? Only put 5 kg extra on. Yes, I put 5 kg. Maybe the cream. Um, yeah, it is the thick milk, and it is not sweet, not salty. Yeah. Wow. I love British breakfast. Hi, ice cream, milkshake, not milkshake. Oh. And I will add the honey into that in that milk. Mm, Thank you, Wen. And to the new friends here, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for your support. So if a company also has a long-term goal and has foresight at each stage, then you can maintain its own rhythm and pace. So speed is only superficial. The core lies in the accuracy of rhythm and in continuing steadily in an orderly way. It is also very important for our personal life. And this is the wisdom of the Tao. The Tao is everywhere. It is never absent, even for a moment. And the Lao's wisdom is to bring us closer to the Tao. And it is also the wisdom of Xuemo methodology. They bring us closer to the Tao or to the way. And to align words and actions with the Tao to practice the Tao in real affairs. So we must make good use of Lao's wisdom through Xuemo's work, because Lao's words are so hard to understand, even for us Chinese. It is very hard to understand the ancient words, the ancient expression. So, but we can make good use of his wisdom through Xuemo's works and let it become supportive condition in our life, and also a support for realizing our dreams, so that we can better fulfill our vision and contribute more to society. Hi, Sigrid Nathan. Thank you for your time. You're from Kerala. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Hindu. And we've been Oxford for many days, and the network in the whole Oxfordshire is not good. In London and in China, we are always 5G for the network. 5G, and in Oxford, it is always 4G anywhere. But in the hotel, it is better. It is smooth network. But in the whole Oxfordshire, the I don't know why the network is so poor. Yes, it happened to me. Too many British breakfast and too many pounds weight. Yes. Hi, Srikala. You from Indonesia. Hello, welcome. Thank you for your support here. Please subscribe to our channel. Hi, Peter. Thank you for your time. Okay, see you next time. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Good luck. Good luck. So when you truly begin to act in this way and to be softness and to have continual consistency, you will notice a subtle change. Many things no longer require force, yet they become more effective. And many results are not forced out, they grow naturally. And this is the way of the Tao. So when a person begins to live according to this rhythm, they will gradually realize something are not just about methods, they are fundamental in nature. For example, what is the root that supports everything? The Tao Te Ching has already given an answer, and the Tao Te Ching, can be divided into two parts, Tao and De. Tao is the essence, and De, which means virtue, is the function of Tao. So the virtue is also the external manifestation of Tao. If Tao is like the ocean, then the virtue is like waves. The ocean naturally has waves, and one who attains Tao must have the. And they must express the through actions. If someone claims to have Tao but has no virtue, they have not truly attained Tao. And Tao is the inherent wisdom and law. It is not created by human thinking. If Tao belongs to the metaphysical level, then the virtue is the manifestation of Tao in the human world. And it carries the wisdom and the state of Tao. So for anyone who truly attains Tao, the virtue and action cannot be separated. There is the the virtue is the inner driving force. It is the Tao at the spiritual level, manifested inwardly in life, and the action is the outward expression of the. So action is very important. It is outward expression of the virtue. Neither can exist without the other, nor can either be absent. Tao it is like the being, the ultimate truth, the expression of ultimate truth. It is called Tao. If you search for Chinese traditional wisdom, the Tao is often mentioned. You can Google that. Yes, Dao, D-A-O, Dao. So it can be also translated into the way, Dao, the way. So Dao gives birth, De nurtures. This is what it means. In Chinese saying, 道生之，德畜之。Hi, 你好，Vicky Yoharu, hello. Please subscribe to our channel. So 道生之，德畜之。Dao gives birth, De nurtures. This is what it means. And when you come to understand this, many things become very clear. You will realize a person is not valuable because he do many things, but because of their do determines what kind of things they can do. And virtue is an enduring truth. Without virtue, everything is temporary. Like leaves on a tree, they will eventually fall in the dust and wind. So as the ancients said, the Chinese ancients said, 厚德载物，厚德载物. Great virtue carries all things. 厚德载物. I read Chinese literature broadcasting, and we are bringing Xuemo mythology to the world. So please subscribe to our channel. It's mainly about the spiritual wisdom and the human warmth found in the works by the Chinese writer Mr. Xuemo. And thank you for your support. Yes, no, down. Recommend. Glad to hear that. Hi, Raffles. You're from the United States, right? What do you mean? Do I know Chinese? I am Chinese. So guess, do I understand Chinese? Hi. So, 厚德载物, great virtue carries all things. It means if a person has good virtue, there is nothing they cannot bear. And on the contrary, if one lacks great virtue, who is with talent, actually they cannot accomplish great things. So you begin to see the slowness mentioned earlier is not a technique, it is a natural expression of an inner state. When a person has the virtue, they are naturally not impatient because they have the capacity to carry. Hi, you're from Brazil. Hello, welcome. Brazilians are very passionate, right? Bongo land. No, I'm not cold. So when a person lacks virtue, lacks they become anxious. They rush to prove themselves and they chase quick success. So many times the problem is not external, but that the inner foundation is unstable. So to establish virtue um, is the first step, and thus a person's life begins to stabilize. So the real order is to first, understand Tao, then establish the virtue, and then set aspiration, and only then take action. Hi, which city are you from? I'm from Zhejiang, from China. Can I ask you to fix the audio next time? Yes, we wanted to do that. We have been kept fixing and adjusting for like 2 months. Yes, the sound is buzzing. Sorry for that. But you still here, and thank you so much. Hi, Siddharth. Welcome. Thank you for your message. Yes. So when the order is correct, things become very natural. You will no longer be anxious, not nor restless, nor act blindly, because your route is stable and the direction is clear. So what truly determines how far one can go in life is not opportunity, not even ability, but the and aspiration. The is means virtue. The and aspiration determines how far one can go in life. And one determines how much you can carry, and the other determines where you are going. So virtue determines how much you can carry, and the aspiration determines where you are going. So, and these two once established, your life will begin to move along a path that is both stable and continuously growing. Okay, these are for today's live session. We talk about the wisdom from ancient ancient classic wisdom, 道德经, and the expression by Mr. Xuemo. And if you want to explore more of Xuemo's books, you can go to Amazon, search for Xuemo, 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 or there are more books on our global online shop, shop.xuemo.com. So thank you for your companion. Thank you for your time. See you next time. Bye.